Hey everyone, welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore and our Human Paladin. I appreciate you joining me today, and I hope you are all doing well. Today we are back in Ashenvale once again, and we'll begin with turning in Rain's Cleansing, which will be located between Iris Lake and Rainwood Retreat. We've got plenty of ground to cover from there, but we'll see what the follow-up to that quest is first before we continue with the rest. So, let's get started. So we're currently heading east of Astronar. Let's open up our map real quick. You can see Iris Lake is just to the north of us on the map. And we're going to head back to Sheldron here to turn in Rain's Cleansing. We still need to locate, I forget his name, Kyleth Stillwind or something like that, in a place called Forest Song, which is somewhere here in Ashenvale. We haven't been able to locate that area yet, but I'm hoping it is somewhere in between Rainwood Retreat and Iris Lake. We're going to hope that we see it pop up on our screen as we head back to Sheldron. Yeah, the quest is for Kyleth Stillwind. You will find him in the Shrine of Forest Song in the Nightsong Woods to the east. So the Nightsong Woods are pretty big. I still think like over here can be considered the Nightsong Woods technically. So perhaps this is where we need to be at some point. We were over there for a little bit just to scope out the area. And we didn't really see too much. So we'll stumble upon it at some point. But I guess I'm not too worried about it since it is a yellow quest, so we have some time. We've been taking out an awful lot of bears in the past couple of episodes. Haven't needed them for a quest or anything, they've just been consistently getting in our way. Hopeful that we can make a bit more progress today, though. In the previous episode, I definitely had a lot of fun taking on some exploration, some searching around. We stumbled upon some areas that I was not familiar with at all, and that was really cool. Unfortunately, it did not do much for our experience bar. So today, I'm gonna hopefully fix that. Start taking on some more action.
What is nature's call? Is there trouble?
I'm pleased to see you back, Sedelian.
The great
The final piece of the rod was given to the druids of Dordanil for safekeeping. I have no idea where they hid it. I'm sorry I can't help you more than that. All I can tell you is to follow the road that leads towards the Barrens. The druids took shelter to the east of that road, but they won't be much of help to you. They were killed recently. It's something I don't like to think about much. When you find the final piece, bring it to me and I will help you reconstruct the rod. Okay, very interesting. So we're still trying to put together Dartol's rod based on Taranis' findings. Druids took shelter to the east of that road, so that's towards the Barrens. Okay. Well, I guess we should locate that area, wherever that might be. So I guess maybe over here. That might be something. And I do think that would be where we're heading next. Because the other quests that we have are either more in the central part of Ashenvale, or they're on the western side. So, while we're out here, let's just head a little bit further east, and we'll check that out. We'll also see if we can pick up, or find Caneth Stillwind, since we'll be over in Nightsong Woods. Or we should be, at least. Made it back to the main road. So we'll probably follow this for a bit. Periodically check my UI just to make sure that we aren't currently in Nightsong Woods. Yeah, let's find those dead druids. See if we can find the next piece to the puzzle. Alright, so we have entered Nightsong Woods, it would seem. Alright. The Shady Nook. I don't think this is where we need to be, but this is an interesting little spot. Got some older Ashenvale bears. I won't deal with it right now since we don't actually need to go over there, but might be worth exploring at some point. Alright, so we're here in Nightsong Woods, which means this area down here that we did explore quite a bit would be considered Nightsong Woods as well, I would think. See, this is technically Greenpaw Village here. Yeah, I'm not sure. And Greenpaw Village is a little bit more to the west. I don't feel like that's where we are right now. And now it says we're back in Ashenvale. So I'm not sure where the Nightsong Woods begins and where it ends. It seems a bit confusing, but we've been down this path before, so we'll head back up and we'll just keep going. We'll cross the bridge first and we'll see if anything changes. Okay, now we're in Night Song Woods again. Where are you, Mr. Caneth? I feel like I see something in the distance over here. I feel like that's just the Moonwell, because I feel like we've seen this before. I guess we should go check it out. We're going to head across the river anyway, and we should have access to the river from here, I would hope. Yeah, okay, I think we've been here before. Let's see if we can climb ourselves back out of here. Try to avoid some of the enemies around us. Doing pretty good so far. Alright, yeah, we should be back on the main road. A little spot here by the river. It's not a graveyard, it's just kind of a random little resting location. Although we've seen one or two of those like it before, so I guess I'm not totally surprised. So we're keeping our eye out for the Shrine of Forest Song. That's what we're looking for. We're going to head on the road to the Barrens, though. For sure. Because I think we went down here, too. Over by just past Fallen Sky Lake. I'm pretty sure we checked that out. I think that's the Warsong Gulch area for the Alliance side. But what I'm particularly curious about is this other little house over here. As the quest we just picked up for Rain's Cleansing does tell us to head off a road to the east just before hitting the Barrens. Can't forget that we still have that quest to take care of in the Barrens as well. Over at Dreadmist Peak, but I don't know if we can make it through this area. While we're down here, it might be worth checking out just to see if there is a way to get through that barrier there. Okay, so we've got some horde in the area. Horde scouts, horde peons. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, we are not sticking around for this. So if you engage with a horde peon, they run over to a supervisor and then just pull them too. Okay. Let's see if we can get over to this area without taking the path. Because that would be a pretty good explanation to what happened to the druids. Careful when we go over this little hill here. Horde shaman, horde grunt. So looks like a lot of horde over here. Doesn't really feel like where the druids camp would be, though, if I'm being honest. Let's take a look at that quest text again. All I can tell you is to follow the road that leads towards the Barrens. The druids took shelter to the east of that road, but they won't be of much help to you. They were killed recently. Took shelter east of that road. Yeah, so somewhere back here. You know, it might be a little bit north of here, perhaps. I know there's another area, or I think there's another area up a little bit north of here that has, like, undead around it, as in, like, Forsaken. I could be thinking of Cataclysm, though, too, so we're going to have to check it out. But at least we're in the Night Song Woods, at least we can keep an eye out for the Forest Song Shrine while we're here. Looks like we're going to be taking care of some more exploration today. But that is okay. We are at that point of the playthrough where everything is very unfamiliar to me without the aid of a quest helper of some kind. Okay. Did we just accidentally complete Rain's cleansing? Okay. We killed a slime, and the chest that it ate had the iron pommel in it. Oh, you know what? You know what? We read about this in Tyrannus's journal. Hold on. We totally read this in the journal. The pommel the rod was given to the druids of Doordanil. There's one major problem with though. The druids are dead. Their spirits now inhabit the area and are no longer hospitable. Let alone to delve into the depths of Doordanil to find the pommel. Note, during my preparations for Astronar, I recently met a dwarf hunter who spent a good portion of his time in Ashenvale trying to help my people. He came from a place called Stormwind. He spoke over a few ales, hope of finding the pommel. He also tells me that rotting slimes have inhabited the area and they devour almost anything smaller than them. There you go. And you know what? Doordanil. So that's what we were looking for. I bet it's a little bit more east. Like, I bet if we were to look a little bit harder, we would find it. And I think I actually remember, just based off of that description, I think I remember it a little bit more because I do remember there being an area where there are like ghosts walking around. Wow. Very lucky, but Yeah, totally forgot that we read that in Taranis' journal. So, example of a quest item that we could have easily just dropped or got rid of that actually had more information in it than the actual quest giver, giving us the quest to actually go get the pommel. All right, but we have the pommel now. Let's put that somewhere. So we have to go back to Shadrin at some point. We're still looking for the Shrine of Forest Song. Like, I would like to find it while we're here, but at the same time, like, Night Song Woods could stretch all the way over to this, the easternmost end of the zone, so... And it is yellow to us, so I don't even know if we're going to be able to handle the follow-up. Anyway. But that is still some progress made for sure. I think what I'm going to do now is I really want to see if we can take care of this Mage Summoner quest in the Barrens. But I understand it's going to be very risky. I would like to scout out this area here and really do an experiment to see if Alliance can actually pass through the northern entrance to the Barrens. Let's make sure we're not getting too close, I suppose. So, like, obviously we can't go through this gate, clearly. That's going to be absolute suicide. Yeah, but maybe back here? Is this like a back door, perhaps? I gotta be really careful, because the aggro radius of these guards is going to be absolutely insane. Yeah, I think this might be it. They had to have put this here on purpose, right? Because I don't see any guards. Yeah, so this must be how Alliance passed through into the Barrens. I'm still terrified. I'm still very terrified because there are still horde buildings all over the place. And I am not about to get absolutely annihilated right here. I see a building up ahead past this hill. I don't see any horde like guards or NPCs though. So we might be okay. I actually don't see anybody at this structure here. There's a goblin here, but goblins are neutral for the most part. Alright, I think we're okay, and I think the mountain in front of us that we're looking at right now might be Dreadmist Peak. Because there's a little abandoned building right here, and I think if we were to get closer, we would find some Burning Blade enemies, which is probably what we would be looking for. Yeah, Burning Blade Bruiser. Yeah, so I'm hoping this is it. Let's head up the hill and let's find that mage. See if we have any more info. Cerulus Foulborn, sitting atop of Dreadmist Peak. Bring me his head. Gonna be careful about this one. Any named NPCs can be a trap, especially considering that the reward for this quest is quite amazing. Whenever you get a reward that good for a quest, yeah, you never know. So far, I'm seeing like level 12s and stuff, so 10s. There's a camp down here, but I don't see what we're looking for. This is a pretty strange quest because in order to get to where you need to be. You need to fight through a bunch of level 10s and 12s, but I mean, the quest is green to us, so I'm assuming this guy's going to be like level 25 or something. It would be quite awkward to stumble upon him as a horde character at level, 13 or 14. Got some lovely imagery here. With that sun in the background. Let's take out a few acolytes. There is like a cave of some kind up here. I mean, that looks like a place where you would find a mage summoner of sorts. Clear out this camp just in case, so we don't have anything in our way if we have to run away. Entering the Dread Mist Den. I guess we'll see what happens in here. I don't think we have like an item in our inventory that's going to do anything for us. Ooh, interesting. Aboriginal Cape. Huh. We found an upgrade. Alright, new cloak. +1 armor. We'll take it. Purple cloak is no more. Yeah, I mean, if this isn't a place where you would find a summoner, I don't really know what would be, but we don't have anything in our inventory that's going to, there's only one undead mage in the Barrens capable of defiling the water elementals. Sitting at the top of Dreadmist Peak. I mean, we're at the top. I'm pretty sure. I mean, we might be able to go slightly higher, but yeah, I mean, there's some stuff going on up there, so. There he is, level 25. What a weird area. So you would come up here at level, like I said, 13, 14 as a horde. You're going to get your butt kicked. I mean, this guy's going to be a skull to you. Let's see if we can avoid him summoning anything. He's running away. Where do you think you're going? Oh, he's a frost mage. Interesting. Oh my god, he's running all over the place. Oh, this is terrible. And very unexpected. We should have saved our stun. Okay, well, we took him out. Let's take out the acolytes first. Luckily, everything's gray to us, so I'm not too concerned. We're dodging and blocking a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, interesting. The water elementals were level 1. Very strange. But Zarlis's head is in hand. Very cool. Got some Barons action today for Alliance. I think we should be okay to head down here. Yeah, we're not going to take too much damage. All right, yeah, we're heading back north. Let's try to figure out where we're going next, because it might, honestly, at this point, make more sense to maybe even run to Ratchet and just fly to Astronar. It might be safer. That way we don't have to worry about, you know, running back through Ashenvale again. Yeah, so we have to go to the Ruins of Stardust. We have to turn in the quest with Sheldrin. And we have to go north of Astronar to deal with some Furlbog. But I think I want to turn in Rain's Cleansing first. And I think it's probably not going to be that much of a difference if we go to Ratchet or not. So I guess we'll just make the run. And just be super careful. I wonder if you can get into Ashenvale by going up one of these hills as well. I don't know if it'll let me go. I think it will. I'm interested to see where this would take us. I don't think I've actually gone up this hill before, because I've never had a reason to. We're here now. Let's find out what happens. Whoa. I mean, actually, this is kind of interesting. There's a lot of space up here. And we're definitely going to go over to the right-hand side here just because I'm curious to see what happens when we go over there. But if we go this way, just for a second, I'm sure that we could just drop down, right? I'm sure we could just keep going down that hill. Let's go this way, though. I've never been up here. No idea where we are right now. That's where you take care of Samaflange and the Venture Company. Yeah, it's very bare bones up here. I mean, this is like, it looks like unfinished, basically. Like I'm definitely not supposed to be here for any reason. You can tell they just put like a giant wall on the left-hand side here. I see some rocks. I'm assuming that is Demonfall Canyon or something like that. Whatever it's called over there. I don't know if that's what it's called. I might be getting that completely wrong. Whatever these demons are over here. We don't want to accidentally go in there, I guess. Technically, those demons are going to hurt a lot. I think at this point. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's quite the mood change there. Demon Fall Ridge, that's what it's called. Well, we technically entered it. I don't know if we can actually officially enter it, though, from the Barrens, but that is very interesting. I don't think we can, like, get stuck in a spot, maybe, and jump. Yeah, I don't think so. This might be the end of the line here. If we keep going this way, we're probably going to end up where the venture company is. It's kind of a long run back, though. I think we've kind of like committed to this at this point. I know there's an Alliance flight point like right as you enter Ashara. Maybe we can pick that up. I don't know how dangerous that is, though. Like, I don't know what kind of enemies we would hit if we decided to go down that route. Yeah, I can't go up that either. All right. I wanted progress today, but I got a ton of new areas instead, which I cannot be mad about. I feel like I can get up here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, we're in Demon Fall Canyon now. Hey, look, another player. Oh my god. Yeah, we don't want to go down here though. That's the exit / entrance, but that's the only exit / entrance. And we'd have to fight our way through a bunch of stuff that would be very nasty, I think. What a cool spot. Let's keep going this way. Hope you guys don't mind these detours too much. I've definitely been having a lot of fun really dissecting every part of the map that I haven't seen before. Every town or settlement or, you know, just object that looks out of the ordinary or something I just haven't looked into before. Yeah, so this is where the venture company is. This is where you normally pick up your emerald, your cat's eye emerald. From a quest chain in Ratchet. Very cool to be all the way up here instead, though. The Boulder Lode Mine, that's what it's called. Where would we go? Let's see, I think we would still be in Demon Fall Ridge if we were to somehow get over this hill again. I think we're running out of space, though. Yeah, I don't think we can get up these, but we can try. Yeah, no way. So we have to head back down a little bit here. I don't even know if I can go up this. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go... We might have to actually go down to the mine itself, potentially. I was able to get up this little hill. Yeah, we can't go any further, so... Alright, and we are basically right outside of Orgrimmar. Let's see if we can... Does bubble work? Are we going to test that? I think we're going to test that for science. I need to know if bubble works on fall damage. It does. Okay. That's good to know. We're going to have to check. We're going to have to test Blessing of Protection next time. So Divine Protection works for fall damage. Good to know. Will Blessing of Protection work? In theory, it should work, but not sure. So we're heading north up here along the South Fury River. Let's be careful right outside of Orgrimmar. I'm hoping there aren't any guards like... Oh, there is. Of course there is. Can we swim through here? I don't know. We might die here. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get, like, shot down. Like, in theory, we shouldn't. But then there's, like... Yeah, I don't know if we can actually... I don't think we can climb this. I feel like this is too much of a risk. I don't know why I'm here right now. This seems like not worth it, but I like desperately want to see if I can like get into Ashara from here. And I'm thinking the answer is no. I mean, technically we got into Ashara, I guess. We're in it right now. Yeah, this little crevice here is our only shot, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So might have to go back down the river. Yeah, I'm not like holding on to anything else, so... Alright, that is unfortunate. Honestly, I don't even want to risk going back down this river. I think we're just going to hearth back to Menethil Harbor. It's just, like, there's no reason not to. We might as well just do it. And you know what? While we're over here, why don't we just go ahead and pick up Exorcism from Ironforge. So a little bit of exploration today. Yeah, let's jump on the flight path first, and then we'll check our quest log a little bit more.
Hey there.
We're still gonna want to go back to Ashenvale in the next episode. We've just got too many quests to turn in and like just complete because they're green. So Rain's Cleansing, that's probably where we're gonna start in the next episode. I'll just head over to where Rain is, and then we'll turn that in. We'll pick up whatever the follow-up to that will be. Don't know if we're going to be able to complete it, since it's going to be either yellow or orange to us by that point. And yeah, then we can deal with the Ruins of Stardust, which will be south of that. We can then head back to Astronar to turn in quests. We can take on Culling the Threat, which is just to the north, and then if we have time, we'll try to take out Ruzel on the Zoram Strand. So that's what we'll look to do. We don't need to check out our level 30 abilities. Something we could do, because we might, if we actually focus on getting some quests done in the next episode, there's a chance we could hit 29. And with that being said, maybe we should pick up the shield that we can use at 29 while we're here in Ironforge. I'm not as familiar with the layout of Ironforge, so we might have to do a little bit of looking around, but I would assume that the military ward is probably what we're looking at for armor shops. So let's go over there first. We'll check it out. I believe, what kind of gold are we at right now? We're at 6 gold, so I think that's plenty. Yeah, Craghelm's plate and chain. This sounds like it would be a place that would have a shield for us, hopefully.
Here there.
So you don't got what we need. You've got armor. There it is, the metal buckler, level 29. Looks terrible, but it's got an extra 3 block and 108 armor. So we're going to take it. Costs us a pretty penny. I'm going to go ahead and vendor this other stuff that we don't need. And we're back up to 5 gold. So we only need 81 silver right now for exorcism. And we'll just take the canals here. And then at level 30, we just need to make sure that we have 3 gold, I believe it is. And level 30 should be fun. I think we're going to pick up a couple of really cool new toys to utilize. And yeah, lots of big milestones to come too, because at level 30 we get some cool new abilities. At level 31 we get a new weapon, which is going to be massive at this point. The longsword is not doing so hot now. So new weapon. And then at 32, a new shield on top of, that's going to replace the one we just bought. And a full set of new armor. Tons of stuff to look forward to over the next 4 levels. Branger. Let's get that exorcism. Oh, it's 90 silver here, of course, because we are purchasing from a dwarf. That's all right. We'll eat the 10 silver. It's not a huge deal. But so exorcism would have been nice while we were at the Fire Scar Shrine fighting some demons. Don't think we're going to be fighting any more demons just yet in Ashenvale. All the Satyr related quests I think are going to be a little bit out of our reach for the time being. I'm probably not going to come back until at least level 30. But we might go back to Duskwood after we wrap up some of these quests that we've got in our log for Ashenvale. And we'll certainly use it then. Guess we can go ahead and make some heavy linen bandages and sell those. And I'm still very hesitant to buy the heavy wool bandages and actually use them. But the physician's actually right over there in front of us, so why don't we go check that out just to see how much it costs to get that leveled up. And then I gotta figure out where the first aid book is for Alliance, because I we check Theramore? I can't remember if we checked Theramore. Theramore has either the first aid trainer for artisan first aid or expert, and I'm not sure which one it is. I think it might be artisan, not expert. Expert, does it come from Refugee Point, maybe, in the Arathi Highlands? Does it come from South Shore? I'm not sure. I don't think it would come from Kalimdor. I think you can buy the cooking book from Ashenvale, the expert cookbook in Ashenvale for Alliance, which would lead me to believe that you would buy the first aid book in the Eastern Kingdoms. But, I mean, that could be totally wrong. Yeah, I don't know what other zone you would purchase it from, though. It's like it's either like Ashenvale or somewhere in the Eastern Kingdoms. I don't want to look it up, though. I kind of want to figure it out on my own. So, could be at Refugee Point, could be at South Shore, maybe. Theramore, we might just want to check out just in case that is where you would get it. Let's go up the stairs here.
What can I do for you?
Heavy wool bandage, 10 silver. We'll just take it. It's fine, because we might decide that we want to use it. I think we're still okay with the wool bandages, and I want to conserve our wool if we can, just because we use bandages constantly, just all the time. We run out a lot. So, all right. Guys, I think that's going to do it for me for today. I'm going to head back to Menethil Harbor, and I'm going to head back to Astronar. And yeah, we'll take on more of Ashenvale. That was a really the last couple of episodes have been a lot of exploring, and it's definitely been a lot of fun to see just a lot of these areas that Blizzard really doesn't want you to see, I guess. Or, you know, there's a couple areas that we went to that I think we could end up going to at some point at a later date once we get deep enough into a specific quest line. But yeah, hopefully we'll get back into some more action, though. Definitely want to get into some more combat, turn in some more quests, and hopefully we'll hit level 29 soon so we can use that new shield that we just picked up. In the meantime, as always, I appreciate you all so much for watching. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider liking the video and subscribing for more. I hope to see you back in Ashenvale. Take care.